Okay, wait, we're not starting yet, are we?
Yeah.
God.
What?
Okay, well, how you gonna start?
What do you mean? It's the first one. How do you want me to start?
What do you want? What is it?
That's the dumbest question ever.
What is this?
This is a podcast.
What is it called?
You don't know what it's called? Oh my God. Can we switch out my
I didn't know
person?
we had even started. This is terrible.
switch? Well, it started now.
Okay.
Then we had Sex Podcast.
Okay.
I'm J Rod. And you are?
I feel like you're supposed to be interviewing me. I shouldn't
No,
have to say
son,
that.
listen. This is the first one, so you get to feel all special, but after that, it doesn't work like that. So, I'm J Rod.
I'm Kristen Sivills.
God. We're together, if you can't tell, but it's all right.
Okay.
So, this podcast, as you know, it's about comedy, comedians, and their relationships. You are funny. You do stage things.
This is the thing. You said you're funny, but you looked at my stomach. Do you want to address your shit now?
No.
We can address it now because it looks crazy.
No. I'm saying like you're funny. I look down because it's in my face. We'll get to your stomach later.
Okay.
You know, you're a comedian.
Uh-huh.
And I am a relationship guru.
You don't do that.
I'm a guru.
The thing, you can't say that shit with me because none of that shit worked on me.
But I got you. So how didn't it work?
By my choice.
How do you figure?
Maybe
How
I
was
knew you
it
was
your
about to be
choice?
something, and I needed some coin.
Oh, word.
I don't know.
No, I mean, well, first off,
Okay.
you are a comedian.
Yes.
You've been doing comedy for how long?
6 years.
6 years? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Because you looked up a little bit.
Sometimes I gotta think about shit. 6 years.
6
I've been
years.
doing comedy
6
for 6
years.
years.
And what's some of the things you've done comedy-wise?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me? You
I
should've
don't know.
researched
Listen,
me.
I was really trying to research you because the other guests that we have coming and in later episodes, like they got their Instagrams are popping and they have like IMDb's.
Oh, so I'm not shit. I'm not shit.
You don't
Why
have
am I here?
You don't have an IMDb.
Why am I here?
Because the other guests couldn't come.
Okay.
but you're here every week though, so that's good.
Okay.
You know, but I figure it's the first one they should get to know us, know who you are, know who I am, and since you're a comedian and we're going to be talking to a whole bunch of comedians.
You gotta look at me in my face. Stop looking at either at my titties or my stomach. Look at me in my face. If you gonna talk to me, look at me in my eyes.
That's not how I got you.
Okay.
That's not how I got you.
All right.
That's actually how we came up with the name.
Okay.
Then we had sex because our relationship before then was a whole lot. You know, do you want to elaborate on that at all?
No, because there wasn't a relationship before then.
I mean, we had like a friendship.
We had separate relationships.
Like with other people?
Yes.
You talking about?
Yeah. Why did you say that like it was a question? You don't remember?
I mean, because it wasn't one for me. It was for you. It was one person.
You were, and it wasn't one person.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You had a person.
I had a person.
That you liked.
And
he was your business partner. You know, as a matter of fact.
No.
Maybe we shouldn't do this. Because you business and relationships.
More than that. It was more than that.
What was it?
That's why I'm here. That's why we doing a whole fucking podcast because you wanted to use me.
I didn't want to use you.
That's exactly what it is.
I mean, you are my baby.
It's an elaborate ass plan. I'm gonna get her pregnant, so I know she has to be in front of the camera because she ain't gonna be shit else but a barefoot housewife.
That's funny.
Whoa. You
Damn.
actually agreed with me.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying. But no, so we met, 2-3 years ago, something like that? And I was doing...
Stalking me.
Oh,
this was before that. Go ahead.
I wasn't stalking you. I heard about you. Heard that you was really good. You had been doing comedy for a while. And I
you needed
asked
help.
you to my set. Needed help. I needed some comedians on the show I was doing at the time, the Repost show. And you were around, and I thought we hit it off pretty well.
I was recommended to you because I'm amazing. You got to tell the story like it is or don't tell it.
Well, you tell it then.
Nah, go ahead. You doing good. You doing good.
So you basically asked me when you got there, is this real? And I told you it would be real. And we shot a couple of times, and then we had a couple of heart-to-hearts where you told me that you had a man. And I said, I just want to do business. And next thing I know, you're in my bed.
Time out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Am I lying?
Wait a minute.
Am I lying?
Wait a minute.
Am I lying?
It's never, you can't, this is the problem with men telling stories.
Okay.
You can't do shit like that.
Well, I've given you ample opportunity.
That made me look like the hoe and not you, and in reality.
Well, then you tell me how it went.
We were doing business.
I said that part.
And in regular workplace situations, sometimes there is tension. Tension. This could be any workplace.
You
this
had
is
tension.
anybody.
You had tension with me.
I didn't. You did. You did.
So you ended up in my bed. How?
I got locked out of my place.
That wasn't the first time. That was the second time you ended up in the bed.
How did I get there the first time? No, we didn't have sex though.
We didn't have sex.
That's the thing. I think that's the whole point of this whole entire thing. It's
Then
like
we had sex.
it's not always
But it's very important.
There's scenarios, but there are decisions that could be made, and it's not always the position that you put yourself in. You're making that conscious decision by yourself.
Okay, so
like this whole Me Too movement, it doesn't matter what's like if you make that conscious decision, it's okay.
Okay, so take a pause right there.
Okay.
First time you got on stage 6 years ago.
Yes.
That was a conscious decision.
Yes.
What was the decision, to try something, or was it more like to?
I wasn't good at anything else, so let's try comedy.
Okay.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
The first time you went on stage, you were funny.
First time I went on stage, my family was there, so they thought I was funny.
Okay.
Automatically, by default.
Right.
I don't know.
So you had false confidence, basically.
Yeah, I did.
That's kind of how it worked with us. Because the first time you was in my bed, my homies was in the other room.
Wait a minute.
Well, you're right. You're right.
What the hell is happening?
The cast and crew was in the other room. Think about it.
I don't remember this part.
You don't remember this part. I could say names, but then that'd be really bad.
Okay.
Remember
Somebody.
Jose Cuervo.
Okay.
Remember the person that was holding the camera. Remember the person that laughed really loud.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was,
they were
they were
in an adjacent room, and then we went to my room. Now I had false confidence because of the camera holder, and he was like, "Yo, you got this," and I was like, "Hell yeah, I got this," and I didn't get none.
Was I drunk? I was drunk. Right?
You were drunk every time up until.
So you got to think about what that says about you. What is the last? See, actually, this sounds way more rapey than I thought it was going to be from the beginning. This sounds more like.
It sounds like you don't know how to hold your liquor. But I was drunk too, and I never tried to push up on you.
Yeah, I knew you was going to have sex with me because I wasn't going to allow it.
Because of your boyfriend, or?
Yeah, yeah.
So you was trying not to cheat, but you was in another man's bed?
Ooh, that's deep.
I'm just asking. Let's go on with your comedy career. So you got on,
how
stage.
do you end right there?
You got on stage for the first time. You had the false confidence. What happened after that?
It was addictive. I liked people that laughed. I mean, I like when people laugh at me. It was addictive. Like it was just something I wanted to do all the time, which is also why I'm surprised I'm not a hoe, because sex gave me the same exact feeling. But it was
or non-sex, because you ended up in my bed a second time. So
still didn't have sex. Where are we going? Are we talking about my comedy? Are we talking about the fact that you got rejected mad times with a chick in your bed?
That's the beauty of this podcast, because we want to bridge those gaps. Relationships and comedy have a lot to do with each other. You try both of them. Some people are good at them. A lot of people are bad at them.
Okay.
You know, and there's a lot of correlations when you look at who were you dealing with when you first got on that stage for the first time? Do you remember the guy or girl? I don't know how this works.
It was a guy.
Okay.
It was the same guy.
Same guy.
Yes.
And he was there the entire time.
Yes.
How long was that? 6, so 8. We've been together, so about what, a 3-year relationship?
At that point?
Mm-hmm.
About 4.
4 years.
4 years.
Got you. So he was there giving you false confidence as well?
Nah, no, he was very honest with me.
What did he say?
He said it was, stuff you got to work on. You don't start and you're not successful at it the first time. That's like people that get relationships, you're not amazing
or
in the
people
beginning.
that trying to get with you,
or
they not successful. So the first time I got in bed with you, I wasn't successful. The second time I got in bed with you, I wasn't successful. But the third time,
I don't think you're successful then either.
Actually, I was. The third time was, well, in our relationship, as you remember, after that second time, the homie you were dealing with thought that I was trying to push up on you, which was so far from the truth.
Was it?
Kinda.
Was it?
Okay. If we would have had sex, I would have done it. If we would have just worked, I would have just done that. Since you kept ending up in my bed, I was going to try. But after the second time, what was the situation exactly?
I don't know. How did I end up there?
Nah, how'd you end up? God, we had one time.
Okay.
Because this was a relationship, man. If I'm wrong, you can tell me.
Okay.
We had sex. Well, you ended up in my bed the first time. No sex happened. You ended up in my bed the second time. No sex happened. Then your man at the time, or he wasn't your man, or whatever your situation was, he got an attitude and said, you can't hang around J-Rod anymore. Correct?
Why you gotta touch me?
I can't touch you?
Go ahead.
So he had an attitude.
Yeah.
And then from there,
Yeah.
there was a long, what? You can't hang out with me anymore?
Because we ended up getting back together. We had broken up.
Okay,
we
you and the
got
guy
back
broke
together.
up. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. So during that time, did you ever think about me?
No.
At
I was
all?
really good. I really didn't like you. I was really good at not thinking about you until you text me out of nowhere. And honestly, when you text me, I got scared of shit. I was like, oh, somebody watching this phone. Somebody know this nigga's texting me right now. Like, I was deleting shit. I was like, somebody got access to my phone. I don't know what it is. I can't let nobody see this.
Were you dealing with him at the time?
Yeah.
When I texted you?
Yeah, and I told you that.
This is about a year later.
Yeah.
Okay. What did I text you about?
I don't know, some bullshit. At one point.
Some bullshit?
Word. No, at one point you wanted me to go on. I remember you called me one time because you wanted me to open up.
Right.
For Jay.
Right.
And I had a prior show. And you called my phone and I was in the car with him. And I looked at the phone, I was like, nigga, I can answer this phone.
I never heard this story before, so this is...
I was like, I can answer this phone or I can just let it go. Because in a way, I really wanted to do that. But then I was also far away. And I looked at him and he saw you were calling my phone. I was like...
Now you got to answer it.
I feel like
Because that's how it works,
that's
right?
sketchy. You don't just let the phone ring. That's like, you can never do that. If somebody texts you or calls you something, I think you should pick the phone up every fucking time because it looks sneaky.
Why you look at me like that?
I don't know. I was just telling a story. And I answered the phone. And I just told you I had another gig or whatever, and you were like, okay. But y'all kept blowing my phone up. I remember that. You called me one time, and I looked at it. I was like, I'm not doing it. And then you kept blowing my phone up, and that really looked sketchy. So I was like, nah, I got to answer.
I don't remember this conversation.
don't?
I don't remember blowing up your phone at all.
Yeah,
I remember
had
calling you
multiple
once.
calls. I had multiple calls on my phone.
I was trying to help you out because I believed in your career.
Yeah.
And what was your career at that time?
See, that's another thing that gets sketchy. Depending on how
figure?
helpful you are, do you actually believe in my career, or are you just mad that you didn't have sex?
It's a great question.
That's a great question.
I wasn't mad though. I mean, I had other women.
Was your ego hurt?
Honestly?
Is it an ego issue?
Much like probably the first time. Have you ever gotten booed on stage? No. Never? Have you? Because I
can't relate. My bad. Have I ever got rejected either?
You've never?
Nah, I can't relate. I can't. I'm not saying I'm the shit, but I'm not.
So you've been good ever
you.
since you've been on stage.
I've never gotten booed.
But have you ever had a bad night?
I've had nights that I felt were bad.
Yeah, I felt like, it was bad. But I didn't feel like I totally struck out with you. I felt like you were crazy. When you didn't have sex with me the second time, I was like, yo, she's crazy.
Why would you keep calling me?
Because I thought that you was very talented.
Oh.
And crazy people are usually talented. It's just a fact. So when I was calling you, when your man was there, didn't give a fuck who he was. I was just trying to help you out. Because you were a really good comedian. I think by that time you had did the MSNBC thing.
Stand-up NBC.
Not stand-up NBC, MSNBC. You've done a lot with NBC.
I didn't do it MSNBC.
It
Roland Martin?
Roland Martin, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so by that time you had did that with him. And I had seen you at the Comedy Club a couple of times after that. You didn't talk to me because you were, I guess, on lockdown. Your man had you.
Personal punishment.
Personal punishment?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna talk to you.
Got you. So what happened after that then?
I mean, I can't remember exactly what happened, but
you didn't do the show.
I didn't do the show. I did another gig, and then I came back, and then the relationship just ended up fizzling out. Anyway,
right?
Because that was happening regardless.
Right.
And
it wasn't because of me.
No.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
Well, I don't. The tension from that situation fizzled it out.
Got you.
Contributed to it.
Got you.
Yeah.
So
what about you? What was going on with you at the time?
I don't know. What time was that?
Wait, we talked a lot about me.
I think at that time I was Japan.
You were in a relationship.
Was I?
You were in a relationship.
I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship with a young lady. I was in LA a lot. Yeah, but I mean, I still had other situations. Why are we talking about me? I'm not the comedian.
Because I feel like it makes the conversation, like you can understand a little bit more about what we would do if somebody else was sitting here with us and we're talking about them. We can talk about different experiences. I can't talk about being a hoe because I've never been one. You know what I mean?
You've never been a hoe?
No.
What do you consider a hoe?
What do you consider a hoe?
Well, a hoe.
I think hoe is subjective. I don't think hoe is really a thing.
Okay.
I don't think that's, you can't, I mean, if you single and you young and you, I mean, sometimes you gotta fuck a little to figure out which one
Fuck a little.
you like.
So how much is a little? Like,
but when you're in a relationship.
And you fuck, that doesn't mean you're a hoe. That means you're a philanderer.
Okay.
Completely different word. You spell it differently.
All right.
There's more letters in philanderer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I wasn't a hoe. I was a philanderer.
Okay.
But I had a main relationship, and I kept that real cool. And contrary to your popular belief, I wasn't checking for you. It wasn't until I had some type of situation going on. I was like, you know what? She'd be pretty good at this. And I hit you up, and you hit me with, nah, I'm doing Z104 right now, and you know, I'm touring all around and everything, and you know, I don't know if I can do your little production that you're doing with a whole bunch of people in New York. You know, it's whatever. You do your thing. Wasn't that pretty much?
Why do I have an accent and I'm from Virginia?
Because in my mind, I was like, this bitch. like she's really trying to play me.
No.
But your career was going pretty well by then,
I
right?
had a lot going on.
What, you want to elaborate on that?
I don't remember the time. But, I mean, I've done a lot. I haven't done but so much because I'm still, I mean, nobody knows who the hell I am.
So when did we start having sex? Let's get there. Because, I mean, everything else is just the lead up.
First time we had sex, I think, was my birthday.
That wasn't the first time we had sex. That was the second time we had sex.
Oh, okay. So the first time we had sex, no, I remember it was that it was forgetful.
Yo,
the first time we had sex,
you.
We were at your house.
We were at my house.
Drinking a lot of tequila.
A lot of tequila.
And it was horrible.
Tequila?
Nah, nigga. That shit was bad.
Hey, yo, can we cut this right now?
No. That shit was so
I didn't expect that.
Bad.
Like that. The place, because I remember we was on the couch. So
oh my God.
It was placement.
That was horrible. That shit was
what else we got up on here?
Like I'm even surprised that I got a ring on right now. Like that, I've never had no shit like that in my life.
I feel like you are really making this shit way bigger.
I think it's good to know that you don't always.
This motherfucker's in here right now. Like you
I think
just
it's good
that
to know
there?
that you don't always. I mean, everything is not always 100% you. I mean, I have a ring and 2 babies in my stomach, so it's not always perfect all the time. Even the first time, you got to learn each other. You learn slower than others. Well, maybe I'm complicated.
So the first time we had sex,
maybe I'm math. I don't know what I am.
I mean, it wasn't that complicated. I was drunk, you was drunk, and that's all it was.
We drank a lot, though.
We did drink a lot.
Yeah.
Then we had sex. Okay. Then we had sex.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was bad. What about the second time? Because you remember the birthday sex, so I'm guessing birthday sex was pretty good.
Oh, birthday was second?
That was the second time.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
It was, yeah, that was way better.
But I think everybody, so I remember, one of my friends used to say that she would have sex with a guy at least twice because the first time was probably going to be bad anyway. You know, that was just her thing. And I guess it worked out for her. We had sex like 3 times, so, you know. But the first time was good, I think.
You and her? Or?
Me and a friend, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't matter who it is.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
If I told you, you'd probably be mad.
You got to shit.
Anyway.
We can talk about this off camera.
No, we can't talk about this off camera.
It's already too late. I can't go nowhere.
And So
Do you want to talk about my stomach at this point?
we can talk about your stomach. So we had sex. It was good. You continued doing comedy, and we met up again. No, we continued.
No, we just continued.
We continued.
Since then, we just continued.
We continued having sex.
Yeah.
We continued having sex.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and actually, right here in this very place, we got engaged. After how many months?
It's like 6, my nigga.
And you said yes.
I don't know why.
Because the dick was that good. I mean, the dick, it must have been that good.
Or
if it wasn't that good, would you have said yes? If it wasn't that good, would you have said yes?
Here's the thing.
If it wasn't, I need a yes or no, and it better be a yes.
You proposed to me at an establishment that I frequent, and I perform at a lot. I didn't want to prevent you from coming to see your favorite comedian, you know? I didn't want them to show up and you be like, I can't show my face in there because
Can you answer the question?
my proposal.
Can you answer the question? If it wasn't good, would you have said yes?
I think so, because I feel like everybody could be taught.
So you said I do even though the sex is bad?
I don't think sex is that.
Is that what?
I don't think it's that important.
You don't think sex is that important? I'm glad you got there.
Okay.
I'm glad you got there because of course we got engaged and then a few months later, somebody's pregnant with twins. And
That ain't nothing but the devil.
The devil is alive
That
and
ain't
well.
nothing but Satan.
Yep.
It's 2 of you inside of me. That's
Well, listen.
crazy.
Only thing I know is we used to have sex, but now the podcast should be called "Can We Please Have Sex?" Podcast, because we don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe because we're in front of people, you'll tell me the truth. What positions would help us have sex more?
None. Nothing.
None.
Nothing at all. At this point, I don't even want you to tickle me. I don't want shit. I just need these babies out.
But
I don't want anything. That's all. Pregnancy affects people different. It could affect relationships different. And some people are super horny. Some people don't want shit. I don't want.
But
you
what
to look
happens?
At me.
I'm super
like
horny.
Right now, I'm uncomfortable because you're looking at me too long. I don't like it.
You're a fucking asshole.
I don't care.
I just want to know how we can have sex again. Because I feel like if we're going to be doing this podcast and we're going to be asking different audience, well, not audience members, but different comedians about their sex lives and things of that nature, I feel like my sex life should be healthy. And right now, that shit is unhealthy as fuck.
I feel like you should live through them. That's what I think. I think you should ask them just the right amount of questions where you feel like you just were there. So you can get some kind of satisfaction, because this shit is not happening over here.
There's nothing.
That's why I can't wait to talk to other people, because then you'll understand a little bit more.
I'm breaking the fourth wall. Any one of y'all got babies?
No. See?
Babies, yes, babies. Did you have sex with your wife when she was pregnant? You had sex? Yes? Yes. Did it happen throughout the entire time?
Did she want it?
Not for me, because we were legally kind of separated.
Legally separated, so it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
See? See?
You had sex with... People have sex. Were these women uncomfortable when you were having sex?
Well, maybe they wouldn't tell them that.
Were these women uncomfortable?
I'm not scared of you.
Not that you know of. So that's what it is. I don't want to hear about your uncomfortable shit. Just have sex with me, be uncomfortable,
Why are you hollering?
keep this relationship going.
Why are you? Oh, so you gonna leave me if I don't? That's a whole nother show.
I'm not saying I would leave you
show.
because well, you know why I wouldn't leave you? 2 reasons. One, because child support is a bitch, and I already pay child support on 1 child. So paying child support on twins, I don't make that much money as it is.
Oh, I know. I live with you.
Fuck you.
All right.
The other reason, I don't believe in divorce. I don't believe in divorce. I believe in death before divorce.
So you believe in cheating during marriage?
Do I believe in cheating during marriage?
Because I feel like we had this conversation before. When you said something, you were like, nothing could make me leave you. Like, if you cheat, we just got to talk about it.
I mean, if you
that
cheat...
kind of gives somebody an excuse to be like, oh, well, I can just go out fucking because it ain't like he going to leave me.
Death before divorce.
Oh, so you would kill me?
I would never say that while we're recording.
Oh, word.
I would never say that. But what I am saying is that I think divorce is like the last step, like the very last step, like because there's a part of you was dying. You know, think about Channing Tatum and his wife, divorced.
It's a lot of divorces, right? It's like divorce season because it's getting hot outside. They trying
Right.
to be out there and be cute.
Is that what it is?
It has to be.
So when you have these babies and we not having sex, can I go out there and be cute? You divorcing my dick from your vagina.
You could try.
So I just want to.
You could try.
Can we still? Can we stay together after that?
That's fine. Go ahead.
Can we stay together after that?
Yeah, go ahead.
See, when women do that, yeah, go ahead, shit.
All right, what time is it? I think it's time to wrap this up because.
What? I'm asking.
Okay.
You got mad.
Nah, we could talk
you
about
got
it.
mad. No, listen. I'm just asking just simple
I think it's
questions.
it's one of those things. When
Mm-hmm.
you can go try.
I can try to have sex.
Yes. You
but
can
it's
go
not
try.
gonna work.
Go ahead.
I mean, I love you so much, I would never cheat on you.
You know what? That's cute in front of cameras.
No, I'm serious. I would never cheat on you.
You fucking somebody that's watching this right now, so they hear that shit.
No, listen. I mean, yeah, the sex shit is horrible, and I can't wait till these babies get the fuck out of you so that we can continue our, in your eyes, mediocre sex.
Oh my God.
You know, because that mediocre sex was amazing to me.
No, it's gotten better. It's so. I'm sorry, my words. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm pregnant. Shit just come out, and I gotta pee, so it's like I just say shit. You ready to wrap this up?
You are an amazing woman.
Yes.
And even though I don't have sex as much as I want to, I get more from you, from your conversation. I get more from you.
Are you saying vows right now? What's happening?
Nah. I'm just trying to make it good so that when the babies do come out, we can have sex.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway.
My memory already fucked up. I'm not gonna remember that shit. You can try to remind me in 4 weeks. I bet you I'm gonna still be mad about something.
Crazy. Anyway, so I like this. You're very open. We have great conversation. And we're gonna have a lot of cool guests as well.
I want to talk to other people. I'm sick of talking to you all the goddamn time.
I mean, listen, trust and believe. I want to talk to other people too.
Okay.
Okay? Because with kids and you, I need other people to get me happy.
Oh.
Not sexually.
You gotta stop talking about kids when you talk about shit like that. I just start thinking, I just hold my babies when you say stuff like that.
But no, we will have different guests.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about things, their comedy careers.
Way more illustrious than mine.
Way more illustrious. I mean, you're good though.
You've already pointed that out.
You're good.
No, it's fine.
You're good.
I'm just pregnant.
You do a lot of stuff here
It's fine.
at the Funny Bone.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
we'll have
Shout out to the Funny Bone for letting us do this.
Definitely. Funny Bone hooked us up with the space.
Okay.
You know, shout out to On Ear.
A little bit of everybody. Everybody's helping out, yo. It might be something.
I just want somebody to help me out figure out how we can have sex.
All right.
Because that is the name of the podcast.
Okay.
Then we have sex.
Maybe they can help you record some pleas that look well edited or something. I'll watch that shit later.
This is what I'm going to do. The next episode, I'm definitely going to ask whoever the guest is for some tips on how to have sex with you.
You gonna ask another?
I mean, because obviously I don't know.
You ask
another person how to have sex with my
me.
fiance. Yes.
Okay.
Because you don't tell me shit.
You so smart.
We had mics and everything.
You so intelligent.
That ain't working.
You so intelligent.
You tell me then.
Okay. What if they say, I don't really know. Let me go try. I'll get back to you tonight.
I'll fuck them up. I'm sorry. I'll fuck a guest up.
Okay. After they do the interview though, because we need them views.
But that's what that's what the people can expect, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Banter,
Yeah.
us talking, us being real about our lives, because there's a lot of real stuff
And
going
we
on
don't
in our
have to
lives.
talk so much about me. That'll be great.
That would be great.
Yes. I'm letting you do this
Uh-huh.
right now, but I don't like this shit. I kind of want to talk more because you don't be saying the right shit.
And that's why we're not having sex.
Oh yeah.
Then we had sex podcast.
Okay.
You can go now. I'm going to cry alone.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No,
You have
no.
anything you want to say? You want to plug anything? You do anything big? No?
This is what I will plug.
All right.
I will plug this.
Okay.
We have a reality show, all of us.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. Find it on wherever.
And with the kids.
Yes.
It's with the kids.
It's with our kids, and
But it's not. Well, how did you put it? It's not a family show.
It's not a reality show. It's not a reality show. No, it's not a family reality show.
Maybe we should bring the kids in here to say that.
I should have, yeah, really. It's not a family reality show. It's a reality show about the family.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
So that's definitely out there. And you're doing a whole bunch of dates whenever you drop them goddamn
I'm having
kids.
babies first. Right now, I don't have nothing
Right.
to do. I've got things coming up, but I'm not gonna say anything until the babies are out.
And I got to give a shout out to Viz Inc. When the babies get out, guys, all I'm asking is if we can do a couple episodes without her, just a couple, just to see what it feels like without her, because I feel like this podcast might actually cause me to have some deep-rooted issues that need to be talked out.
No, you got them already. Don't worry about it. You
Can we
ready?
wrap this now?
You
I'm
done?
tired of her.
Are you there?
I'm tired of her, and I got to go home with her. So
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. You wrap it up. You interviewing me? I'm a guest.
I would
I
have
ain't
wrapped
supposed
it
to
up.
be
You
doing
wouldn't
no
be
harm.
pregnant, and maybe I would be having sex now.
Oh, well, that's your fault. So that's why you have to wrap this up. Wrap it up?
I did.
Nigga, I'm the guest.
I did.
Did you just now?
That was my wrap up, and you just kept talking.
I can't wait till somebody else comes so I can do this shit.
Then we had Sex Podcast, people.